Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90 Day Fiancé fans praise Rob Warne for exposing Josh Weinstein. 90 Day Fiancé star Rob Warne is getting praised following the latest episode of 90 Day, The Last Resort. He's trying to fix his marriage in the spin-off's second season. But aside from his marriage, Rob has also been helping other couples navigate their issues. However, some fans were surprised when Rob exposed Josh Weinstein for lying. Keep reading to see what happened. The latest episode of 90 Day, The Last Resort featured Sophie's desire to fix her marriage with Rob. However, things continue to get complicated between the two. Rob expressed his frustration about Sophie's mother not liking him. Sophie herself was also having issues with her mom. Rob and Sophie's marriage fell apart due to trust issues. Rob was so upset when he learned that Sophie and her childhood friend actually had a romantic relationship in the past. But while struggling in his marriage, the 90 Day Fiancé star surprised many after he called out Josh for seemingly faking his lifestyle on the show. Some Redditors react to Rob Warne's comments on Josh Weinstein arriving with a sports can in one of the most recent therapy sessions. The 90 Day Fiancé star mentioned that it was a rental car, and many fans discovered that the car was notorious for being a rental around Rob said that Josh left for a bit just to arrive with the alleged rental car. Here are some of the comments he received. Who said, did he leave just so he could arrive in that? That was great. Rob lived in the LA area. He can easily clock someone faking a high-end lifestyle. That town is full of people doing the same. Honestly though, I lived in LA for many years. Most Lambo owners don't really just drive those cars everywhere, as the traffic alone is a nightmare on the gas and car. Also, it doesn't add up if you have a Lambo but own Aeropostale. Not to mention, he's clearly pretending to be with what is supposed to be his gif on the show. Pretty sad all around. Josh Weinstein and Rob Warne have a good relationship behind the camera. The 90 Day Fiancé stars are currently part of a boy band called 90 Day Bad Boys, along with Jamal Menzies. The trio often covers pop songs from the early 2000s. There are also times when some cast members are guests in their music videos. Many fans commend the three for the positivity they're spreading online. Unfortunately, they seem to focus more on their boy band than their significant others. In the latest episode of 90 Day Fiancé, Rob Warne, a fan favorite from one of the show's more recent seasons, became the unexpected hero of the hour when he exposed Josh Weinstein, a controversial figure who had been stirring drama and suspicion among the 90 Day community. Fans quickly took to social media and forums, praising Rob for his courage, honesty, and the way he navigated the tense situation. The drama unfolded during a shocking confrontation that had viewers on the edge of their seats, with Rob emerging as a beacon of transparency and integrity. Josh Weinstein had already been under scrutiny for his questionable behavior throughout his time on the show. Many fans had already voiced concerns over his manipulative tendencies and his questionable intentions towards his partner. However, it was Rob's keen eye for detail and no-nonsense attitude that brought the truth into the spotlight. Rob, a beloved personality on 90 Day Fiancé, had always stood out for his straightforward approach to conflict. Unlike other cast members who often prefer to dodge confrontation, Rob had built a reputation for speaking up when something didn't sit right with him. This time, however, his instincts were not just about small-scale disagreements. They were about something much more serious: the integrity of one of the other cast members and the possible manipulation behind the scenes. During a tense sit-down, Rob presented a series of shocking revelations that left both the other cast members and viewers stunned. Using his sharp memory and a well-organized collection of text messages and social media posts, Rob pieced together a pattern of behavior from Josh that painted a picture of someone far less sincere than they initially appeared. With every piece of evidence, Josh's image crumbled further, and fans began to see the depth of the manipulation that had been going on behind closed doors. The most talked about moments was when Rob presented a series of text messages between Josh and a third party that strongly hinted at Josh's ulterior motives. The text suggested that Josh had been encouraging his partner to act in a way that would make him appear more sympathetic to viewers, all while hiding his true feelings. For many fans, this was the moment that made Rob a hero. He had not just exposed Josh's deceit. He had given a voice to the other cast members who might have been too intimidated to speak out on their own. The emotional weight of the confrontation wasn't lost on fans either. Many took to Twitter and Instagram to praise Rob for being a voice of reason and a defender of truth. Fans who had been watching Josh's storyline unfold felt a sense of validation in Rob's actions, as it confirmed many of the suspicions they had been harboring for weeks. It wasn't just about drama for the sake of entertainment. Rob's decision to expose Josh was about doing what was right, even when it wasn't easy. Rob is the true MVP of this season, one fan wrote on Twitter. Not afraid to call out the BS when he sees it. And he did it with class. #TeenRob, another fan echoed the sentiment, saying, "I've never respected anyone on this show more than I do Rob. He saw the red flags and did something about it. We need more people like him." The praise for Rob only continued to grow as fans reflected on the deeper implications of what had transpired. Many began to see Rob as not just a passive observer on the show, but as someone who was actively fighting for transparency and authenticity in an environment that was often fraught with manipulation and drama. For many viewers, the 90 Day Fiancé franchise had long been a guilty pleasure. But Rob's actions reminded them that the show could also serve as a platform for important conversations about honesty and integrity, even in the midst of chaos. It wasn't just fans who were praising Rob for his actions. Fellow cast members, many of whom had been somewhat passive throughout the season's drama, began to rally behind him as well. In interviews following the episode, several of them expressed admiration for Rob's courage and the way he had approached the situation. It was clear that Rob had earned the respect of his peers, as well as the admiration of viewers. His ability to stay calm, collected, and factual while still being emotionally invested in the outcome was a rare combination, and it made his revelations all the more impactful. The effects of Rob's actions were immediate. Almost overnight, Josh Weinstein's reputation on the show took a massive hit. What had once been a storyline full of intrigue and curiosity now seemed tainted by the cloud of deception that Rob had uncovered. Fans began to question Josh's every move, combing through previous episodes for any signs of manipulation that might have been overlooked at the time. For some, Rob's exposé was the turning point of the season, the moment when the narrative shifted from lighthearted entertainment to a deeper exploration of the true motivations behind some of the show's most polarizing characters. For Rob, the experience was bittersweet. While he appreciated the praise, he admitted that he never set out to be a hero. In interviews, he explained that he had simply done what he felt was right, and that he was motivated by a sense of justice rather than a desire for recognition. "I just couldn't stand by and let someone take advantage of people on the show, or try to manipulate the audience," Rob said in a post-episode interview. "At the end of the day, I wanted to make sure the truth was out there." Despite the backlash Josh faced, Rob's actions were widely seen as a turning point for the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. His unwavering commitment to exposing the truth served as a reminder that no amount of fame or manipulation could overshadow the power of honesty and accountability. It was a message that resonated deeply with fans, who took to social media to share their appreciation for Rob's bravery. In the aftermath of the episode, it was clear that Rob Warne had cemented his place as one of the most respected and admired cast members in 90 Day Fiancé history. His decision to expose Josh Weinstein was more than just a plot twist in the season. It was a statement about the importance of integrity, authenticity, and standing up for what's right, even when it's uncomfortable. And for many fans, Rob's actions will go down as one of the most memorable and impactful moments in the history of the show.